This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're coming to you live Media Day at WestPark Capitol in New York City. I have with me Dr. Horst Zerbe from IntelGenx Corporation. It's a publicly traded company. I'm going to give you two symbols, IGX on the TSX Venture and IGXT on the OTCQX. Welcome to SNNLive.
Well, thank you, Shelley, for having me on.
It's good to have you. Let's start out with an overview of the company, and we'll go from there.
Certainly. IntelGenx is a drug delivery company with a focus on oral drug delivery. More recently, we narrowed our focus even further, and we're now solely dealing with oral rapidly disintegrating films. We have become a full-service company, meaning that we recently added commercial manufacturing to our service portfolio.
So, it's not sublingual. It's actually a film.
It is a film, you're right. It is, on top of that, both sublingual and buccal, whatever the application requires.
So, for instance, what are some of the drug deliveries? What drugs will you be delivering in this way?
That could be a CNS drug. It could be a migraine drug. We actually received approval for a migraine film in Europe, and we very recently signed up a commercialization partner for that product. There is an erectile dysfunction film that we're working on, that we're progressing very rapidly. We have a film for the treatment of anxiety attacks in schizophrenic people, or schizophrenic patients, I should say, and we are also working on drug repurposing opportunities, and that could become a very exciting product for us.
So what I want to ask you is, your product obviously is something that you don't have to swallow, you don't have to take via syringe. Are there other advantages to taking it through your methods?
Yeah, there are multiple advantages that come with the film application. One would be that oral absorption has the potential to increase the absorption, in other words, to create higher blood levels. There's a potential to reduce side effects, gastrointestinal side effects. We have the opportunity to achieve faster onset of action. Those are some typical advantages.
So what has been your greatest accomplishments of the past year in 2016? And then I'm going to want to ask you, what are some of the milestones you'd like to achieve in 2017?
I would think the greatest achievement in 16 would be, if I can name two, would be the entering into a commercialization agreement for our migraine film. That's certainly very encouraging. And secondly, that we commenced the development of montelukast for the treatment of dementia and related indications. That could be I might say, game changer for us.
Where does the science come from?
We are mostly technology driven, so our scientists have profound experience and expertise in all areas of polymer chemistry. We are also very strong in biopharmaceutics. In other words, we understand what we have to do with a molecule in order to optimize its absorption, whether that be through the buccal mucosa or sublingually, whatever the case may be. That is where our strength is.
And what's your background?
I am a medicinal chemist.
So, Horst, let me know a little bit about the rest of your management team.
We have a very strong management team. About a year ago, André Gaudin joined us. He is very experienced in all aspects of capital markets. He functions as our CFO and executive VP. On the operations side, we have a very seasoned operations manager, John Durham. He used to be president of a Montreal-based CMO. We're very strong in business development also, and I have a pretty decent background in science as well.
So I'll go back to the earlier question. What do you see as a milestone and something you'd like to achieve from this point to the end of 2017?
By the end of 2017, we would like to have, and we plan to have completed a proof of concept study for our Alzheimer's film. That would be the most significant achievement. We want by then to have at least 2 film products on the market, the migraine film being one of them. That would be the major milestones.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Horst Zerbe, IntelGenx Corporation. 2 publicly traded symbols, IGX on the TSX Venture, IGXT on the OTCQX. I'm Shelley Craft. This is SNNLive, and we're coming to you live from the Media Day at WestPark Capital in New York City. Horst, I want to thank you for coming on.
And thank you very much for having me.
Good to see you.
Thanks again.